Firearms are more than tools, they're a symbol of innovation. This year, the industry has seen some jaw-dropping releases, from revamped classics to groundbreaking designs that cater to shooters of all stripes. As expected, the market again has something exciting for everyone. In this video, we'll dive into 2024's top 9 firearms that are shaking up the scene, including concealed carry favorites, rugged revolvers, and tactical rifles you'll want to add to your arsenal. So let's get into it. Number 9. Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. Smith & Wesson's Bodyguard series has always been a go-to for folks who want a reliable and discreet carry gun, and the 2.0 model really steps up the game. Chambered in .380 auto, this little powerhouse aims to give the Ruger LCP Max a run for its money when it comes to being feather light and easy to tuck away. The updated polymer frame has a fresh grip texture that provides more control without biting into your hand. And at just under 13 ounces, it's so light that you might forget you're carrying it. Sure, .380 isn't exactly the beefiest round, but its gentle recoil and rock-solid reliability make it a solid pick for close-range defense. And that's what really matters when things get dicey. A standout improvement on the Bodyguard 2.0 is the built-in laser sight, which speeds up target acquisition and takes a lot of guesswork out of aiming. Great for new shooters or anyone who wants that extra edge in a high-pressure scenario. Still, it's not completely flawless. The trigger can feel on the heavier side, and if you've got larger paws, the grip might feel a little cramped. But if you're hunting for a sturdy, no-nonsense mouse gun that brings some extra goodies to the table, this updated classic is definitely one of the top pistols of 2024. Number 8. Black Rain Ordnance Frontline. Black Rain Ordnance is known for churning out high-end rifles, so when they showed up at SHOT Show 2024 with the first foray into striker-fired polymer-framed pistols, it turned plenty of heads. They introduced 2 models, the Frontline and the Frontline Plus, both set up to please the tactics-loving crowd and average shooters just looking for a reliable handgun. The regular Frontline sits in the sweet spot for price and features, landing in the $600 to $650 range. It's also designed nice to play with Glock 19 components, so you can swap out parts and customize it to the moon if that's your thing. It has that Black Rain style all over it, including the Marlowe Triumph front sight that helps with crisp and clear targeting. The Frontline Plus, starting at about $699 if you want to go for it in basic black, takes everything good in the standard model and turns it up a notch with a ported barrel and slide to help keep muzzle rise under control. It also boasts Triumph night sights and an RMR cut straight from the factory, so slapping on a red dot is a breeze. Number 7. Kimber CDS-9. Kimber's earned a serious following in the double-stack 1911 world, and a big part of that is the KDS-9C, a 9mm commander-sized 1911 that combines classic Kimber build quality with modern perks. Think of the CDS-9 as a micro-compact 1911 with a hammer-fired single-action setup and an old-school manual safety. That design is straightforward, reliable, and delivers that famously clean trigger break Kimber fans rave about. The aluminum alloy frame keeps things lighter while staying tough, and the Kim Pro 2 finish protects against wear and tear. They've also gone with aggressive frag-style checkering on the front and back straps, so you don't have to worry about the gun slipping if your palms get sweaty. Unlike many officer-sized 1911s that limit you to single-digit round counts, the CDS-9 has a double-stack design that holds 10 rounds in a flush-fit mag. Plus, extended 13-round and 15-round magazines are for those who like to carry a little extra firepower. Just like plenty of new pistols these days, the CDS-9 arrives optics-ready, featuring a direct mount RMSC footprint. Throwing on a red dot is quick and painless. The 3.6-inch match-grade stainless barrel means it's accurate for both range time and defensive use. Kimber also used VZ G10 grips for a solid purchase, and the fish scale serrations on the slide look slick while helping you rack it under stress. With an MSRP sitting between $1,075 and $1,095, plus an extra $20 for the TFS model, the CDS-9 offers a compelling package. Number 6. Colt Viper. After going on hiatus for quite some time, the Colt Viper made a splashy comeback this past June. It carries the DNA of the original aluminum-framed version, but is now beefed up to handle .357 Magnum as well as .38 Special. You can grab the Viper with a 3-inch or a 4¼ barrel, both balanced to take full advantage of Magnum power without making the recoil unbearable. As a dual-action single-action revolver, the Viper lets you shoot single-action with a lighter pull, around 4¼ pounds, or double-action at 5½ pounds. The price tag is about $999, which might raise some eyebrows, especially since Smith & Wesson's Performance Center 686 Plus has a similar sticker price. But why is everyone else still snapping it up? Partly because it's a quality old-school revolver with modern guts, and it hit the market hot in 2024, riding the wave of folks who dig Colt's craftsmanship and a dash of nostalgia. It's also sized just right for a variety of uses, from a home defense nightstand piece to a belt gun for the range. Guys, we're gonna take a second to remind you to like, subscribe, and share the hell out of this video. Your views, likes, and subscriptions are the entire reason our team can bring you human-produced content geared towards the weapon enthusiast, homesteader, prepper, and everyday guy just looking to get prepared. Without you, we truly couldn't do what we do. So, to those of you who have already subbed, and to those of you who are about to do just that, thank you. Number 5. Spandau Arms S2. Spandau Arms is a fresh name in the shotgun universe, hailing out of Tennessee under the SDS Imports umbrella. Their S2 is a 12-gauge inertia-driven semi-automatic shotgun that's been catching eyes and changing the conversation since they first teased a target model at SHOT Show 2023. With the S2, they're now catering more to duck, goose, and turkey hunters who want a dependable scattergun without spending a fortune. This new shotgun comes in a 24-inch or 28-inch barrel length and weighs somewhere around 6.2 to 6½ pounds, so it won't drag you down when you're trudging through fields or marshes. Looking up front, you get a bright fiber optic sight that helps you lock on quickly. But the coolest part might be the price. For the basic black finish, you're looking at a starting price of around $400. If you want to get it decked out in Realtree APX or Max, you'll only have to kick in about $100 more, which is a steal for a waterfowl-ready shotgun in today's market. Number 4. Colt Grizzly. Number 4 on the best sellers list is the newly rebooted Colt Grizzly, which the company dropped at NROM 2024. Think of it as a Python for the backwoods. It's another .357 Magnum revolver, but set up for folks who might need something with a bit more ruggedness. It keeps that Colt fit and finish that people love, but adds a few extra details that matter most when you're outside city limits. The Grizzly holds 6 rounds of .357 in a smooth, unfluted cylinder, built on a hefty stainless steel frame. It's got a mirror polish with a matte top strap, which not only gives it some style points, but also makes your sight picture easier to pick up. To help you deal with those heavy .357 loads, Colt ported the vented rib barrel to reduce muzzle flip, and they went with the Hogue overmolded rubber grips to cushion your hand. At 41 ounces, it's got enough heft to soak up recoil nicely. It sports a red ramp front sight and an adjustable rear, so dialing in your shots is simple. The MSRP lands around $1,599, and it's projected to arrive sometime between late Q2 and early Q3. If you're spending a lot of time off the grid, the Grizzly could be a better choice than the Python, especially if you're anticipating bigger critters or rougher terrain. Number 3. Global Ordnance Streebog 45 ACP. Coming in at number 3 is the Global Ordnance Streebog 45 ACP, a fresh-faced variant of the 10mm Streebog that stunned everyone at TriggerCon 2023 with a surprisingly soft recoil. After that success, Global Ordnance kept its foot on the gas and revealed their 45 ACP model at SHOT Show 2024. Given how popular the Streebog lineup is, especially the SP9A1 that fans compare to much pricier options like BNT, it's no shock that people are pumped for this 45 version. You still get ambidextrous controls, M-lock sights galore for slapping on accessories, and a pick rail up top for your red dot or other optics. On top of that, it feeds from UMP-style mags and packs a 25-round magazine to keep you shooting longer. Right now, they're a bit hard to track down, but the company aims to have them widely available by late February. With multiple configurations coming and a price of $1,100 to $1,400, they're not cheap, but they're also way more accessible than some of the other high-end alternatives. Number 2. Beretta BRX-1. Beretta's first big hunting rifle, the BRX-1, has turned a lot of heads with its linear reloading system. Instead of dipping their toes in the water, Beretta is diving all in, taking every ounce of knowledge from their military and civilian lines, and pouring it into a rifle built for speed, precision, and ease of use. The MSRP is $1,599, and if you're looking for a list of features that is anything but ordinary, a reversible and fully ambidextrous linear bolt, a chunky 8-lug lockup system for standard calibers, and 16 lugs if you're running magnums, an option to swap barrels for different chamberings, and a 3-position safety for an extra layer of security. Wow. It's set in a high-performance polymer stock and forend with an adjustable trigger weight. The magazine is made of high-visibility orange polymer, making it easy to grab and go. One downside is that folks who are used to a classic bolt action might face a bit of a learning curve. But if you're up for trying something new, it's pretty rewarding once you get the hang of it. On top of that, some shooters might not need the fancy barrel swapping or the advanced system, especially if you'd just like to keep things simple. Number 1. PSA Saber Forged. Last but not least, it's the PSA Saber Forged, coming in right under $1,000 at $979.99. Palmetto State Armory has a reputation for offering quality pieces that won't empty your wallet, and the Saber Forged is their way of competing against bigger names in the AR-15 world. They've packed it with top-tier features to appeal to folks who want durability, accuracy, and a fair price, showing once again that PSA knows how to satisfy shooters who don't want to overpay for something that they can rely on. At the heart of the Saber Forged is a 16-inch FN cold hammer forged chrome-lined barrel. These barrels are known for staying accurate through thousands upon thousands of rounds, so you won't need to baby it. The mid-length gas system also helps manage recoil, making those follow-up shots smoother. Meanwhile, PSA includes a Saber Defense quad rail, giving you a lot of freedom to attach lights, lasers, grips, whatever you want. They pair it all with B5 Systems furniture, including a SOP mod stock and a comfortable grip, so it feels locked in and natural in your hands. Rounding out the reliability is a full-auto bolt carrier group and a mil-spec fire control group, letting you push this rifle hard without worrying about it giving up on you. All in all, for a sub-$1,000 AR, it feels and performs like rifles that are nearly double its price. And that's a wrap. What do you think about the firearms we put on our list? Would you happen to own any of them? If not, which of them caught your interest? Sound off in the comments below. While you're down there, maybe consider helping us grow our channel a little more by giving us a like, sharing the video with your friends, and clicking the subscribe button. Seriously, it helps us a lot. Thanks for watching, and as always, this is Threat to Survival. Prepare today, thrive tomorrow. Embrace the threat to survival.